To begin, let's create a simple program that outputs some text. So here is some. As you can see from the example code blocks above, it's just one line shown on line 2, and when you run the code, it will output the text hello world. Let's break this down. So here is explaining the. In the example, line 1 is a comment. So here is a comment. We can see that hash. So a line is starting with a hash symbol and is not run by computer. A comment is written by the programmer to help other people reading the code understand what is going on. Okay, we can control what is output to the screen by using print statement. Anything inside of the parenthesis first bracket will be output. However, because we are printing a string, so when we want to print a string function, so we need to use this double quotation. Please note this from example set for Python 3. Okay, for Python 3 on the code editor, print hello world. What's the flag? Okay, the code editor. Okay, so this code editor will print hello hello world. Let's run this and we get hello world. Exercise complete. The flag is th and print statement. Okay. So copy this and we are gonna paste. Then mathematical operations. So let's now cover mathematical operators and how they can be applied to Python. Like a calculator, there are operators such as adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. Using Python, we can code our calculator. After all, programming is just writing rules for the computer to follow given specific input and conditions. The table below shows difference. Okay, so here we can see that addition means plus, subtraction, multiplication, say star for multiplication, division, percentage for modulus, and exponent, that means power. So we can see that 5 squared, that means 5 power 2. Now that we know basic mathematical operators, let's move on to comparison operators. Now we'll move on to comparison operators. So what is the comparison operators? This plays a big part in Python and will be built upon when we look at loops and if statement. These operators are used to evaluate a program condition at particular steps. So the comparison, that means it will compare. So greater than, it's greater than or less than, comparing, so equal to or not equal. So equal means double equal sign, and not equal this, greater than or equal, less than or equal. Okay, in this code, in the code editor, print the result 21 and the flag is okay. We'll now print code editor. Okay, print 21 box 3 flag. So copy and print the result of this. Five square, so 4 square, we need to double star. So 5 double star 5 square. Then we will get the graph and exponent power. This is called exponent power. So copy this and paste. How much exercise we have? So many. Okay. Now we'll talk about variables and data type. Variables allows you to store and update data in a computer program. You have a variable name and store data to that name. Okay. food. So this is a variable and this is a string data type, string. That's why here is double quotation and this is integer. In this example, we have two variables, variable name food, store the string. Okay, that means it is for food variable storing string, and this money variable storing integer. Okay. Variables are powerful as you can change them throughout your program. The following example sets the age variable to 30. Then we increase this variable by 1. So we are increasing this age variable by 1. So here the print, if we print age, then it will give us the answer 30 plus 1, so 31. Notice on line 2 the way we update variable on the left, and we have the already created variable name age followed by the operator equal. On the right we have what we are setting the variable to, in our case, the age variable, which currently is being increased by 1. Let's talk about data types, which is the type of data being stored in variable. We can store text, numbers, and many others type like boolean, float, floating, string, integer, float, boolean, list, dictionary. Okay. Tuple. Okay, this is so many, there are so many data types. So string, what is a string? Used for combinates of characters such as letters or symbols. Integer, whole numbers. This means whole numbers. Okay, float numbers that contain decimal point or for fraction, used for data that is restricted to true or false. That means if you ask me, is this your bag? Then I will answer in boolean. I will answer yes or no, like this. Okay, true or false. Series of different data type stores. In this list, like we list so many things: pencil, table, laptop, PC, or a charger, potato. So many different things we can list. So here, see, this is the series of different data types store we can store in list. Okay, so string, this means string. Floating means is in this 9.8, 8.5. Integer, the whole number. True, false, false. See list, alias, both different thing. Okay, in the code editor, create a variable called height and set its initial value. So we will create a variable called height and we'll set its value to 100. Okay, so we'll height height 200. Okay, so it created. On a new line, add 50. On a new line, we will add 50 to the height variable. So we will heigst height equal heigst height plus 50. On another new line, print out the value of height. Okay, now we need to print this variable height so we can get the flag. So print HPI text. Then I got the gem. 250. Logical and Boolean operators. Logical operators allow assignment and comparison to be made and are used to conditional testing. For condition, logical statement used for condition. Equivalence, it is equal or not equal, it is less than or not less than, or less than equal or greater than equal or greater than, those things. Boolean operators are used to connect and compare relationship between a statement, like if a statement condition can be true or false. If you were 18 plus, then it's true. If not, then false. This type of things. Both condition must be true for statement. So we can we have some Boolean operators and, or, and not. Okay. So we don't use we cannot use and like this. If you are math student, then you know we write add like this. Then we say I have one more. Okay. So we cannot use that. Okay, so we need to use A and D, this capital and capital or, capital not for Boolean operators. Let's look at a few Python codes. If A equal 1, if A equivalence. If A equivalence 1 or A greater than 10, print A is either 1 or above 10. Okay. So or, if we use or, we can use in small letters or, there is no problem. Okay. So only one condition of statement needs to be true. Only one condition needs to be true for keyword or. If a condition is opposite and an argument, okay, then we use not. Bob hungry equal true if name equivalence Bob and hungry equivalence true. Print Bob is hungry. If not, elif name equal Bob and not hungry. Bob is not hungry. If all other conditions are may not, okay. To run this code, if you run this code here, you can even delete this, okay. So paste. Now if we say false, so Bob is not hungry. Not hungry. Not hungry. Not. We can couple equal say false. Okay. Not hungry. act.